Alright, what's going on, guys? So, it is Tuesday, December 15th, so we're looking at a few pairs right now. Just a few, not that much movement that I saw today. Give me 1 second. Alright. So, yeah, not that much movement that I saw today. Everything just looks really choppy. I have an idea on GN to take it short. But the liquid 50 was rising. 800 EMA was in the way on the 1 minute. Yeah, the 50 was in the way. It was oversold as well. So nothing really significant for me that I wanted to trade, but it was an idea to take it short. UJ is bearish right now, which is typical. That interests me a lot, because I've been a bearish guy for quite a long time on UJ, but wasn't able to get that entry because it was off. Yeah, it was off the daily pivot. It would probably be a C setup for me if I did take it, but I wasn't able to take that. And plus the higher time frames are not as bearish as I wanted it to be for me to take it short. Because for me to take UJ short, it's more of a higher time frame bias. GN. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm just determining risk to reward. Man, I'm gonna get a new chair. I'm gonna literally freaking burn this chair that I have right now and destroy it. It's bothering the crap out of me. So my pivot point indicator is called Pivot Traditional. You can look it up in TradingView. Pivot Traditional Auto. So it's like, I think, one of the first pivots that you can see whenever you search it up. The reason why I use pivots is because it's a additional way for me to look at support and resistance, and basically I can use it as kind of like a take profit zone as well as a daily pivot is an additional confluence for the direction that I want to take it. That's good. Looks like there's a lot of momentum on Nasdaq pairs. Yeah, this looks really choppy, to be honest. It's coming from the daily pivot, and then it's just trying to pass down the 50 EMA, but it's not working. Pretty much, it's not doing anything. I like UJ more than anything at the current moment. So whenever you don't see a pretty good entry on the 15-minute, try looking at the 1 hour and see if there's a good entry. Because usually, there could be a candle formation on it. I did not see this yesterday. No, it's not in private mode. It's free. Like, anyone can look at it. It's pivot traditional. I changed my colors for my pivot, so maybe that's why. It may look different. So if this closes bearish, could be like a little maybe 3 candle formation for risk to reward, which makes sense because the overall trend is trying to become bearish. So 1 hour bearish, 15-minute bearish, 4 hour it's bearish. So is actually what I was trying to look for. It's still ranging, but I like the idea of taking it short. Like, actually a lot. 1 daily bearish. Yeah, so the higher time frames are bearish. I was a little bit wrong about that. I always thought last time I looked at it last week, the higher time frames were not as bearish as I wanted it to be. We have a shift counter right over here on the daily chart. A lot of momentum pushing it to the downside. So I'm actually gonna be interested in taking this short on kind of my edge on it. So it makes sense to try taking it short on the 1 hour. Only thing is, I don't want it to be an overextended candle. And there's not enough risk reward to ADR. But the idea definitely makes sense. It's a good trade if you took it off the daily pivot. We're falling from that D2 idea. I'm wondering if we're going to go to full reset, or are we just going to pop off the 200 EMA. Stocks look bullish today, so that's a bit unfortunate, but I mean, it's good for my stock portfolio because it's been red for a couple of days. And why is my internet freaking fucking up? The pivot points are just basically from like resistance, like it's just support and resistance that from like these bodies of the candles, past resistance on price action. Can't really explain it because it's just support and resistance off price action. Nothing really significant. Bro, I have no idea what the author is for the pivot points. It's just pivot points traditional. It's pivots traditional. I'm sure you can find it. I'm sure I'm not the only one here who has pivots traditional. Yeah, so we're bouncing off the 50 right now. So right now it's kind of like I'm actually interested to see what we do. Because this could be maybe just a bounce on retest. So we'll see what we do here. There's a lot of momentum pushing it down, which is a good thing. But I'm just looking at possible outcomes of what I could see here. So I could see it retest the 21 EMA, I mean the 8 EMA, and then just basically fall down. Just basically fall down off the 8 EMA and then continue going lower, or I can go up to 21 EMA, reject it, and then continue lower, or I could break through the 8 and 21 EMA with a big strong bullish bar, and that's kind of a indication that maybe hey maybe not this is just maybe a pullback, not a start of a bear market or whatever. So we'll see. Intraday is bullish, so I can't fight that. You just falling down. GN is still doing his thing. Looks like this is a strong momentum bar on the 1 hour. Oh God, too much markups on EJ. So I think this is a breakout. I think we're seeing a breakout right now. Look at these candlesticks. Look how like just indecisive they are. Pin bars, doji candles, doji, bearish momentum starting to come in. Big shift candle coming in. So I think this is a breakout that's happening right now. So that's good. I did not take a look at this last night because I was pretty busy with everything. Yesterday was kind of like a really freaking busy day for me. So I wasn't able to look at the charts too much after, doing my markups and stuff like that. But I like this idea a lot. Only thing I don't like is the liquid 50 is falling right now. I mean, rising right now for some apparent reason. So it's going against, price action is going against the momentum right now. But I think like this. I think this could be, a good start of a bearish trend. So I'll see what I can catch during the Asian session today and tomorrow morning. Maybe going for a little swing trading. Who knows? Let's see what we do here. Makes sense. It'll make sense to close bullish right now. See what we do here. Maybe he wants to fake someone out. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. It is holding that level. It is holding that level though. So I got in right over here. Not the risk reward that I wanted to, but I just wanted to see confirmation. That's why I got in a little bit late. It's not really giving me that confirmation that I wanted to. So I'm gonna reduce my risk if I see it breaking, like it's not like giving me that bullish momentum that I'm seeing. If it's not, then I'm reducing my risk. Ooh, now we got that momentum. Alright, cool. To be honest, this wasn't the most high probable setup, but from what I was looking at, the momentum on the 15-minute was just, it's coming off the 808 EMA. Oh wow. Alright, I'm closing half. I was risking about 1.5% on that, which is not ideal, to be honest. I lock my stop at break even right now. Not 1.5% my bet. I was risking 1.2% on that trade. So a little bit more than 1%, but it is what it is. So I lock my stop at break even right now. And I'm about to close half my position. Actually, I was risking 1.3%, my bad. It's a little bit more than usual, even though it was a low probable setup. So maybe I should have not risked that much, in my opinion. But I've been trying to risk a bit more in my entries because I already have my stats on all of them. Struggling. Struggling to get up there. Come on, buddy. Get up there, buddy. Hit my 1R target, buddy. Come on. It is struggling to get up there. I gotta get my good risk to reward on my trades. Come on, buddy. It's taking its time. I'm kind of like a little bit, I guess you would say anxious, not really anxious, but I just really like capitalizing on my profits, so locking my stop as soon as I can, and as well as capitalizing, like taking partial profits, because I don't like having my profits roam around. That's just, I'm not that kind of trader, especially trading Nasdaq where it's just so volatile. I can do anything. I just want to take my profits in and out, and I haven't been able to take profits right now. I've been able to do it risk free, so this is a risk free trade, but wasn't able to get it up to, taking profits on it. Because the majority of my trades, I take partial profits like as soon as possible. Yeah, but I'm just leaving it up. It's risk free, so it is what it is. If I lose on this, if I get stopped out, I break even. It is what it is. I'll be a little disappointed just because I wasn't able to capitalize on that move, but it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a freaking awesome day, because I know I am. Well, there you go. I got stopped out. Quite unfortunate I wasn't able to capitalize on that. You were so close too. I just entered again for that momentum. I'm locking my stop or break even already. If I get stopped out, I break even. It is what it is. I'm just assuming because the liquid 50 is rising like that. I'm assuming that it just needed to retest. But yeah, I just locked my stop or break even. So a second entry was this. Huh. So I was risking about what, like 0.50% on this trade, on this entry. So not that much, but it is risk free. Alright, I'm closing half on my position right now. Alright, closed half. I'm about 0.30% in profit for the day. Yeah. So the reason why I had that entry is because it was a bounce of the liquid 50. So like I've been trading indices for such a long time that I know how the momentum works. So whenever it touches and bounces off the 50 like that, I know that the momentum is going to kick back up. And as well as, you know, we saw this bearish momentum going down to the 50, liquid 50 off the 50 EMA. That's part of my entries, like for the indices. Like just a clean bounce, and as well as the liquid 50 is rising like that. Whenever the liquid 50 rises like that, the probabilities of it going your direction are really high. And as well as, you know, I was just assuming this was probably going to be a retest. So it was in anticipation of a retest and, you know, of that momentum. Once I saw that momentum off that pin bar, I took my entry. It wasn't the most high probable trade, I'll say that, but anticipation of the momentum is part of how I trade. So a bit unfortunate because I was up about like 1.4, 1.3% right over here. I just didn't close enough. I'm gonna make a quick Instagram story. Looks like there's burst divergence on it, so I'm chilling right over here. I was expecting more momentum on it, but it is what it is. I have my lock stop at break even already, so you know, pretty good. We're up about 3.3%. Yeah, 3.3%, 0.3, no, actually 0.33% for the day. So it is what it is. After being up like what 1.4% yesterday, 1.3% yesterday. 0.30% isn't too bad. I'll take it. The reason why I didn't risk more on my entry is just because, it's a less probable entry. Looks like Nasdaq is coming on short. If you guys took that entry, that 3 candle formation, it's an I would say it's overextended a little bit, but you'll be in profit already, so good momentum off the side. I think the TL was out. I'm not sure if it was. GN. Bullish momentum on that. GA, probably same thing. Yeah. EJ is the only clean thing that I saw today. A lot of bearish momentum today on EJ. Yeah, I didn't see EU as a trade. It wasn't even in my, it was my watch list. But I don't know. UJ and EU are my best kind of pairs that I've been trading really good so far. But just today, not really anything significant. Maybe I could have traded this as a risk reward setup, but don't think so. And this is swapping liquid 50, which I don't trade swapping liquid 50s no matter what. Actually, I wouldn't say no matter what. If the higher time frames are really bullish, then I would. So I wouldn't say I never would trade swapping liquid 50s because I'm a higher time frame guy, and especially on pairs that I know how to trade. Like I know how to trade EU, UJ, GJ, EJ, like these pairs that I trade most because I make the most money out of, and I have so much experience with them. I can trade like low probable setups on them because I kind of have maintained my own personal edge on trading them for so long. I don't know. I just don't personally. I don't like the big AR, and it's just past resistance right over here. So not the most high probable trade. Would I have taken this? Maybe. I think I would have taken this maybe for like small risk. At the same time, not really a good kind of setup for me. But it definitely makes sense with the structure. came all the way up. Like, this structure makes sense to me, even though it looks choppy for some people. It makes sense because it's respecting it. Came all the way down, retest, made a higher low from right over here off the 800 EMA, retested, broke through that, came all the way up. So it makes sense to me, to be honest. It's just the liquid 50 was in the proper zone, like 50-minute RSI was not in the proper zone, so less probable trade, like I said again, but the idea makes sense to me for sure. So I almost got stopped out right over here, literally. Like, it was like a few points for me getting stopped out because I have my stop at break even here. But really choppy, to be honest, but it is what it is. Oh wow, for me getting almost stopped out. What a superstar. Yeah, I don't think the only reason I didn't trade UJ is because I didn't see the entry. I woke up a little bit late, like off this D1 and breaks to the 50. I would have taken this entry, to be honest. It's just there was no retest, like proper retest. There was a retest here though, so I could have taken this. I didn't see any of this though. It's just, again, like, if I took this, I wanted to have my stop not as a risk reward, but kind of like at a top. I could have put it right here, but it's not a good risk reward. So I think personally I would have like gotten in right over here on the first break of the 50 with my stop right over here, probably at small risk because the liquid 50 was not in the proper sell zone. But I trade those kind of setups really well, so it is what it is. Yeah, TraderView has the indicator for TDI for free. Moving average. Yeah, moving averages are just a way for me to see dynamic support and resistance. So yeah, it works really well. It's just, if it helps me to determine like if we're gonna see a reversal off an EMA or off a moving average, or if we're gonna bounce off and retest off that moving average and continue going the direction. I use my own personal system, so to determine like what direction I'm trying to trade for for that day personally. So that's why I don't specifically do retest off EMAs. EMAs are just an extra layer of confluence for me. And yeah, Jacob, I personally don't trade I personally don't trade gold at all, just because the movements have been indecisive and not really well. Alright, we're done for the day. I just got stopped out. Yeah, we're sitting up at 3.4 R in profit. Not 3.4 R, but 0.34% in profit. It's not a big day, but hey, it's a good day for me. Managed my risk really well, so that's all I care about. Alright. I think I think Nasdaq is just playing with my feelings right now. Pins me out and it fucking just goes toward the high of day. Went to the previous high of day, but anyways, I think I'm done for the day because I don't want to get FOMO or anything like that. 0.30% of profit is enough for me. Way enough for me, so I'm chilling with that. And yeah, hopefully you guys are having a freaking awesome day. Nothing really significant, to be honest, like on anything that I see right now. UJ, will see what it does. It's probably going to continue going lower for the day. EU, probably the same thing. I could see it being bullish. I saw actually right over here. If you guys, I don't know if you guys were looking at, to be honest, there was an entry right over here. I think it was like right over here. Actually, I think it was right over here. There was a D1 entry right over here. Even though the liquid 50 was in a sell zone, this entry made sense. I didn't mark it. I forgot. Like I marked it up, but I don't know why it's not showing up in my trading view. But I was looking at this during the Asian session. Obviously, I didn't trade it because it's not an Asian pair. You gotta follow the rules. But it went all the way up, like literally like what, almost like 30 pips. I'll say 30 pips. Yeah, 40 pips, almost 40 pips from there. So it actually was a really pretty good entry, to be honest. Other than like it's in sell zone, it wasn't an Asian pair. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like GB pairs are just bullish right now, so they're a bit indecisive. I think UJ and EU were pretty good today, but no entry for me. I wasn't able to catch that UJ sell off off the daily pivot, because I think I would have taken that more than EU, just because that's kind of my setup. That's kind of the setups that I trade, especially with how I trade UJ. Like I've been trading UJ a lot. That's kind of like the entry that I trade off from. So I just trade momentum off UJ. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for today's stream. Not the best, I guess, trade setup. Oh my god. I'm done. I can't I can't even fucking do this anymore. Literally like shoots up after stopping me out. Alright, I'm done. I'm done for the day. That's a sign for me to get off the charts, because I don't want to get FOMO today. But anyways, hopefully you guys are having a freaking awesome day. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions or anything like that. Also, if you guys are new and you guys want to sign up for the ASFX webinar, which is happening tomorrow, actually not tomorrow, but on Saturday, it's going to be a free webinar. It's going to be a lot of information for you guys to learn, a lot of insights. You're going to be learning from Austin Silver, one of my mentors, one of my good friends. So he's going to point out a lot of good, useful information for all those new traders, intermediate traders, advanced traders. So if you guys are interested in signing up for free, just direct message me on Instagram. I'll be happy to give you that link. Just a quick link. Just send me a DM, like a quick DM, like, hey, can I have the link? And I'll be more than happy to give you the link. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 a.m. CST. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a good freaking trading session. Don't lose any money. Stay disciplined. Stick to your rules. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, alright?